Hey everyone, so make sure that you open up this graphing coordinates assignment on Google Classroom so that way you can follow along for questions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this video to get some free answers and so you know how to do 5, 6, and 7 and 8 by yourselves. Okay. So the important thing to remember when you're dealing with a graph is that you're always going to measure the x-axis first and then the y-axis. And here is, I'm going to zoom this in so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Ooh. Here's where the x-axis is. It's the one going straight across. The y-axis is always going to be going up and down. I don't have like a good trick to remember which one is which. I've just learned to memorize it after a lot of different math classes. If you have a good trick to remember them, feel free to share. But just remember, x goes across, y up and down. Okay. So on questions 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your assignment, you're going to be looking for the coordinates for each of these points labeled on the graph. So A is right over here, B, C, and D. You're just going to be looking for the points, the X and the Y, for each of those different letters. So starting with A, remember you're going to measure the X or the across first and then up and down. So if we measure across first, we have to go over -9 and we have to go down to negative, is that 6 or is that, call that -6? -6. Okay, and that's all you're doing for this graph. You're going to measure across and then down. So B, we are going to measure across. We have to go over to -6. And then up and down. Oh, this one's right on the line. So we are going up and down 0, right? It's right on this 0 y-axis line. Okay, so if it's right on the line, that means it is just 0. All right, C. We have to go over, it looks like -3 and up 10. I know in high school, the one thing that I would make a mistake on with these graphs is I would try to go too fast because it is kind of easy, like you're just looking at numbers, but it's easy to make a mistake as well. So like for C, I would always like accidentally put -3 and -10 because I was over here in like this quadrant that has negative X axis numbers. I accidentally put like a -10. So just make sure that you're reading those numbers carefully, take your time so you don't get any incorrect for silly mistakes like that. All right, D. Oh man, this one's kind of tricky because it's on the 0 point for the X and the 0 point for the Y. So that just means that it's 0, 0. It's right here. We don't go over any, we don't go up any. So 0, 0 is the coordinate. And 0, 0 will always be right here in the center. All right, that is it for graphing points. Nice short little video. If you have any questions, feel free to call or text that Google Voice phone number, email me, or you can always pop into the Google Meets during your scheduled block. See you later, guys.